Edison light bulb invented in 1879. Thomas Edison used this carbon filament bulb in the first public demonstration of his most famous invention, the light bulb, the first practical electric lamp. Edison did not actually invent the light bulb. Of course, people had been making wires since 1761, and plenty of other inventors had demonstrated and even patented various versions of lights.
So the invention that I choose is called fountain pen. So fountain pen was invented by Lewis Edson Waterman. He is an American inventor, and he owns the Waterman Company. So the reason why I choose this invention as an example of invention in 1880s is because the significance of the fountain pen to literacy and for education. So dahil this fountain pen is, I think, is a game changer pagdating sa pagdating sa literacy, dahil mas nakakasulat, madaling magsulat sa pamamagitan ng fountain pen. Dahil at that time is hindi pa invento ang ballpoint. So and I think isa rin to sa naging rason kung bakit nakuha or nag-hook na atensyon ko is because fountain pen is parang ancestral ng ball pen, especially in student like me. Ball pen is very important pagdating sa estudyante dahil ginagamit ito pagdating sa pagsusulat, in arts, and sa lahat ng bagay. So pagdating dito, sa tingin ko, pag hindi na-invento ang fountain pen, is parang magkakaroon ng difficulties pagdating sa literacy and for education. So that's the reason why I choose this fountain pen as a good example of invention in 1880s, is because of the importance and impact especially for the future generation po. So yun lang.
Good morning, Sir Moreto. Good morning, classmates. I will introduce myself. My name is Yvonne Royo. I choose to draw is all about a telephone. Telephone was invented by Alexander Graham Bell in 1876. Alexander was born on March 3, 1847 in Edinburgh, Scotland. Alexander was a famous inventor at that time. He invented the device to make talking someone who far away too easy to talk the next door. Telephone was first used in United States, from New Haven to Boston, by quickly spread over the America and into other countries. Alexander shows interested to science and sound from a young age. He first studied human air, and later she studied of chemistry, physics, and other science by email order. Because there was no college or university that had those class. Then, in fact, he did even a high school diploma. Now, there are many different types of telephones today. From cordless to cell phone, most of phone have keypad as well as screen, so you send a text message and take a picture using your phone.
Good day everyone, my name is Lardy Cahiles. Today I will discuss my chosen object invented during Industrial Revolution 2.0, and 1880s to 1890s, which is phonograph or phonographo. Phonograph ay isang bagay na naimbento noong December 24, 1887 ni Thomas Alva Edison. Sino nga ba si Thomas Alva Edison? Si Thomas Edison ay ipinanganak noong February 11, 1847. Siya ay isang inventor at negosyante. Siya ay aktibo sa taong 1877 hanggang 1930. Si Thomas Edison was a prolific inventor and savvy businessman who acquired a record number of 1,093 patents singly or jointly and was the driving force behind such innovation as the phonograph. Siya rin ang nag-invento ng incandescent light bulb and alkaline battery and one of the earliest motion pictures camera. During the Civil War, Edison learned the emerging technologies of telegraphy, and he traveled around the country during as a telegrapher. Nagsimulang nag-invento si Edison ng mga devices na gawing posible ang mga bagay sa kanya. Sa kabila ng kanyang pagkabingi, kabilang ay isang printer na nagko-convert ng mga dekuryenteng telegraph signal ng mga letra noong year 1869. Nito siya sa pagiging telegraphy upang mag-concentrate sa pagiging inventor. The phonograph was created with a cylinder method for recording and playing music until Edison later created the desk method for recording and playing music on a whole new phonograph machine named the Dex phonograph. The machine had two diaphragm and needle units, one for recording and one for the playback. When you would speak into the mouthpiece, the vibration would be intended into the cylinder by the recording needle in the deep groove pattern. In 1912 to 1928, Thomas Edison sold 845,228 Dex phonograph and sold 48,016,387 Dex record. The recording cylinder for a cylinder phonograph cost more than a record for a disc phonograph. Thomas Edison conceived the principle of recording and reproducing between May and June 1877, which led Thomas Edison to the idea of creating the phonograph. Many people enjoyed the music when they wanted to listen to it, and with the phonograph, they were allowed to. Thank you.
On August 29, 1854, Daniel Halliday, a machinist and inventor businessman, patented the first commercially viable windmill, his self-governed windmill. What was revolutionary about Halliday's design was it allowed the windmill to automatically turn to face changing wind directions, regulated and maintained a uniform speed by changing the pitch of the sails without human oversight.